Hi there, welcome to David's Dojo. It feels really good to put the gi back on. I haven't worn it since quarantine started, and I actually miss the ritual of donning the uniform. And so, if it's been a while, then I recommend you put yours on and join me for a little training. I have also taught yoga in the past, and when I moved to a different country, I was feeling like my own practice was suffering because I didn't have a regular class to go to, and I figured that if I really wanted a quality yoga class where I was going to either have to pay a lot of money or do or teach my own class. And so I just created a free yoga in the park twice a week, not just for myself, but for everybody who wanted to join me. And so I'm doing that now for my other interests, including martial arts. And my little assistant Bodhi will be helping me on this journey. He's my quarantine buddy, and hopefully isn't going to get me sick. And so let's get started. We're going to do some warm-ups, and then we're going to go through Naihanchi Shodan. We're just going to focus more on some applications and repetitive movements that we can practice in order to improve our kata. And first thing we should start with is just kind of loosening up. We're going to go ahead and just loosen the neck up. We're going to go down the body. I don't know about you guys, but I've been holding a whole lot of tension in the neck, especially lately. Oh. Okay. I'm going to bring the arms up. We're going to just open the shoulders up. And you can try to pull your shoulder blades together, and you can even dynamically swing your arms out, bending in as they cross, and then letting them go straight, and feeling that momentum in the shoulder. But be careful not to overdo it. You just want to open up the chest, and we're going to draw big circles with our hands. Oh, this feels really good. You can really get a little bit of back bend going here as you open the hands up and out. Oh, yeah. Oh. Now we're going to bring the hands to the head. You can just bring your fists close to your ears, and you're just going to keep opening those shoulders. You should start to feel it on the upper spine. And we're just going to twist. And try to exhale with the twist. You can exhale out of your nose or your mouth. Keep those feet nice and rooted. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna draw big circles. Try to focus on just bending at the hips. So we're gonna drop ourselves down in front. 45-degree angle, sweep it up, coming up and back. You can go into a bit back bend to that corner, and then down. And you can go slow. In fact, if you go slow, you can really feel this in the core. Oh, I really hope you're getting him on film, because he is just a joy to work with. And we're going to reverse. Just drawing big circles. Don't go too fast. I think we're all pretty fragile right now. Okay. Oh, that felt really good. All right. Let's work our way down a little more. We're going to do leg raises. And so you can hold your belt if you want. You can keep your hands forward if you want. You can cross your arms if you want. We're just going to lift the legs up. I just keep my hands in the center because you're just, It's also a defensive position. You're going to do a lot of this. Non-confrontational, right? You can do the praying style. Anything that's like, you know, you're ready to move, but it doesn't look threatening at all. Oh man. I think it shows that I haven't done this too well. You can point the toes when you bring the knees up. Try to see if you can get your knees into your armpits. We're just trying to warm up the body. Once you start feeling a little bit of sweat, then you know you've done enough cardio to keep going. Whew. We're gonna do one more version of that. We're going to fold the arms, bring the feet together, and this is called Musuridachi, and this is also the first step of Naihanchi and all kata in Matsumura Seito. You're gonna be in this Musuridachi where your heels are touching, your feet are going out at 45-degree angles. Kind of, you can squeeze through your butt, squeeze your thighs together. This is standing at attention, hands at the side, right? Back straight. Everything's stacked. So from here, we're gonna fold our arms, and we're just gonna do, think of it as balance. Doing the same thing where we're lifting the knee up, and you can actually pull the toes back to make that 90 degree. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna swing the leg out, back, and down. And then we're going to switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You can speed up if you want, but actually it's much more beneficial to stop. Yeah, it takes much more control to be able to do fast stop, coming out, back, down. With control, you might find that you need to lean a little bit, counterbalance, right? Try to avoid that if possible. You don't want to lean too far off balance because then you're just going through the motions and you're not actually working your core. So one more on the side. Okay, good. And that's going into the next one. We're going to drop, and we're going to do side lunges. We're going to drop down. We're going to do two versions. One, where we're dropping down more into our side kick stance. We're coming down in front, and we're going to swing back and forth. And there's a couple ways you can do this. But, so we're going to go right to left, so coming down the side, touching, and keeping yourself forward. And as you come up, your feet come to center. As you go down, your bent knee and foot goes out. Okay, now there's another way you can try this. It's really hard. And it's keeping yourself low. I have not done this in a while. Whew. All right, 5 more. 2. Ooh, okay, coming back up. Oh, get in that like deep stance. We're gonna do just a couple. Try to get shikodachi, where you're really wide-legged, your toes are pointed out, bent into the knees like you're sitting down on a throne, man spreading like crazy. Feel the burn in your upper thighs. Try to sink a little bit lower in it. Try to engage that lower back. Feel your hips, that pressure as you sink lower into it. And then stand up, straighten the legs, keeping them where they are. Oh. Might feel a little bit of lactic acid in there. Massage it down to the knees. Oh buddy. All right, we're just gonna do a couple technically yoga postures. We went, so hands out, leaning just this way, just kind of like someone's grabbing your hand, pulling you aside. If you have someone with you, you can have them grab you by the hand and pull you into this stretch. So you can really feel it in the inside of the thigh and the outside of your obliques right here. Oh, come back this way. Whew, yeah. Back. Back. You can dance to this. Oh, okay. Then we're gonna do reverse lunges or reverse triangle lunges, where we're gonna be more turning our hips into it. So if you're familiar with yoga, it's like a warrior one stance where your hips are squared to the front of your mat, or basically where your toes are pointing. So it's going to be more turning into this, and we're going to be dropping the hand down like that. And we're going to include a little bit of a step through. And normally we would just shuffle to heel, heel, and then come out like that, where we're just replacing one foot with the other, right? But we're going to practice Naihanchi, so we're going to do a step through. We're going to come down, we're going to step through, and then go down, and then step through, and then go down, and then step through. Always coming in front of the foot. Don't worry too much about the posture yet. We're just practicing this motion. It's never going to be perfect, so just keep polishing that pearl. And you might even practice different variations, like stepping more in front. Can you hold your balance? If you're coming all the way out here, and then go deep into it, like a Zenkutsuzachi or something like that. Coming down, coming out, and then down. You can advance this way. Always moving from the balls of your feet. 1, 2. Whew. Man, that's surprisingly good cardio. Or I'm really out of shape. Okay, so we did a little bit of the balance stuff, so might as well do some kicks, right? Should we do push-ups? We should do push-ups. Oh yeah, okay. I hurt my fist a little while ago. I hurt my hand, and so it's been hard to make a fist lately, but I will try to endure. We're just gonna do 30, and then we'll do, we'll do the whole set. All right. So coming down, we're just gonna, you can try this however you feel comfortable. If you're good on your knuckles, then that's great. Stacking that, remember to keep your wrists straight. Just like all your punches, no matter how much you twist, that wrist does not bend. So you can be on your feet or on your knees for a full push-up. And if the knuckles are no good for you for one reason or another, I might switch to an open palm on this hand just to kind of save myself a little bit. But let's do the 30 then. Coming down, so keeping that back straight. Your shoulders are stacked over your wrists and driving straight down into the ground. And you can widen your stance a little bit. And all right, let's do 30. Hold it. Hi. Don't look at me like that. I've been doing this every day. All right, 10 more. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Hold it. Ooh. Try not to let your butt go up. Keeping that tight. This is tight in the core. You're transferring that energy down through your feet. You can even sink your heels back into this. You get a little bit of an ankle stretch here. And then come down and squeeze the elbows together here to keep your upper body up off the floor. So your only points of contact are your fists or your hands and your feet. Like that. You can look forward. And push up with an exhale. And come out. Oh boy. We didn't do scoop push-ups yet, did we? Coming back down. So, I'm gonna do this at a little bit of an angle. So, we're gonna keep our feet wide here. So we had a little bit of technical difficulty with the microphone, and we're just gonna redo this whole section. So, getting into position, we're gonna do those scooping push-ups. Pushing back into our feet, feeling the stretch into the legs, the inner thighs, dropping forward, scooping up, and pushing back. 1, 2. You can play with your breath too, like inhale or exhale, so you can scoop forward with the inhale, and exhale back. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to come up onto our fingertips, and keeping your wide stance with your weight kind of distributed, it takes a little bit of the pressure off of your hands and your fingertips so you can control how much you're conditioning yourself, because this is very strenuous on the tendons. So come up on your fingertips. We're going to do 10 push-ups. Then we're going to take away some fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to take the ring finger away, coming up onto 2 fingers. And you can push back further, or you can come forward so your shoulders are over your hands. And we're going to go 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take away the middle finger. Now we're on just the thumb and forefinger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming together, making a diamond. Now we're really focusing on those triceps. As you come in, try to, if you can, bring your chest to your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And those finger push-ups, you can think of it as Makiwara training even. All right. Ooh, well, we did the push-ups, we might as well do the core as well, right? And if nothing else, the core work and your push-ups and a little bit of stretching should be part of your daily routine. All right, so we're going to come back onto our back. We're going to do some bicycle crunches, bringing the leg up, 90-degree angle, as if we're chambering the leg, preparing to kick, or just checking a kick ourselves. And we're going to come in, try to squeeze, not just the elbow to the knee, but try to squeeze the knee up into your armpit. Really get that intense activation in your core. So we're going to do 20 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Oh, that's really good. All right, now bring your feet up like you're sitting in a chair, so you're at a 90-degree angle.
your knees resting above your hips. And we're gonna try to isolate our legs so they stay there. You can pull your toes back if you want, like your feet are on the ground. And we're gonna do 4-part crunches where you come straight up, then right elbow, left knee, straight up, left elbow, right knee. We're gonna do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm feeling yesterday today. All right, but I don't want to cheat you guys out of it. So we're gonna do some oblique crunches, and they're gonna do a fancy new one. And so coming into the side, let the weight of your knees pull you into a twist, so you start to actually feel it in your obliques. You want to feel that activation here. You're not pulling with your upper body, with your head, with your neck. You are pulling from your core. You want to really squeeze that sponge coming up. You don't have to bring your head very far because the activation is down here. That's what's important. We're going to do 20 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. Release. 10 more. 1. Hold it. 2, 3. Oh, release. Kind of belly down a little bit. All right, bring the feet to the other side. Let that drop into the twist. Feel your shoulders getting heavy into the ground. We're going to bring both shoulders up together, really focusing on squeezing that right oblique now. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. 3 breaths. Release. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it. Oh, and release. Pat it down. Straighten those legs out. All right, straight leg crunches. Same concept. We're just going right down the middle here. See how far low you can activate your abs. Like how far down you want that row right under your belly button to really get that. That's what you want to focus on for this one. Same as the last. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it. Oh, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Oh, pat it out. Okay. Now we're going to do kind of a combination there. We did bicycle crunches a second ago. We're going to go a little bit advanced here. So, from the same position, you're going to bring that leg up just the same as before, but you're going to hold that knee here, and as you come up for the crunch, you're going to also flick a kick out, and you can pull the toes back and use the heel. You can point it like a thrust kick. You can point your toes like a snap it kick. Whatever feels comfortable for you. If you want an extra challenge, you can lift your other leg up off the ground and hold that position as you crunch and kick at the same time. We're just gonna do 10 on each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Coming down. Oh, okay, switching sides. Okay. Ready, come up if you want. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, okay. Now we're gonna bring our right leg up into our chest. Really try to scrunch it. You can roll your ankle while you're in this position, or if you want, you can grab your foot, your toes, your ankle, and pull it up. First, stretching it forward, and then trying to pull back down so both your hips are in touch with the ground. This leg doesn't have to be straight, as long as you're feeling it right here. And then you can open out to the right, either with your knee, like so, or like this, and opening out this way. You might find your left hip raising up off the ground. If you can, try to drop that back, opening the hips out to the side. Whatever feels comfortable here. You can have the knee out as well. That makes it a little bit easier to keep the alignment. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, bring it to the other side. And feeling this twist, you can drop your shoulders down onto the ground, extending the right arm out, looking out to the right. Accentuate that twist in the side and your obliques, running down through your glute into your hamstring, side of your thigh. Ooh. You can also even grab the toes and extend fully out, whatever feels comfortable. Inhaling back to center. Okay, switching side. Left leg up. Try to bring it in to the chest, into the armpit. You can bring your head up if you want. You can crunch a little bit even. You can grab the toes, extend it up. Extending it out to the left, opening it up, trying to open those hips while flattening the right hip back down onto the ground. Looking out either straight ahead or to your right. Inhaling back to center and exhaling, bringing it over to the side. You can either switch hands or just pull the knee across, feeling that stretch. Trying to, sometimes it pops my back. Oh, there we go. Inhaling back to center, bringing both knees up. Just gonna tight into a little ball, like we're jumping, like we're doing a cannonball into a pool. Pull, really pushing those knees down. And rolling onto our stomach, we're going to do press-ups, inhaling up, and breathe into this position, letting your hips sink down low, accentuating the back bend, and drop down, inhaling up, dropping those shoulders down. You can bring your head up and even look up if you want. Exhaling down. One more, inhaling up. One more breath. Exhaling down. We're going to bring our hands in front of our forehead. We're going to do back extensions, lifting. Actually, you can keep your feet just hovering above the ground and then lifting just your upper body. So, inhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold it. You can have your hands kind of just in front of your face, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Exhaling down, bringing your hands down to your sides, and you don't want your palms or your feet to touch the ground. So you're just hovering above the ground, looking forward, slightly up maybe, accentuating the back bend. We're going to inhaling, bringing the hands and the feet up along with our upper body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it. Last breath, and let it down, pushing back into a child's pose, sitting back onto your, resting your butt onto your heels, your knees can be wide, dropping your hands forward as you push your seat back and bow further into it. Grab the ground and push your shoulders down. Feel the extension in your armpits. Last breath. Inhaling back up. And I think that might be enough warming up. Let's get into it.